born to the kitty pets, Jake and Nutmeg. Rusty was an orange-colored Tom with green eyes. At around the age of 6 moons, he would venture away from his home, out into the forest to meet Graypaw, an apprentice of ThunderClan. After a short fight, Rusty learned of the clans from him, and ended up talking to Bluestar, the leader of ThunderClan. The next day, 2 warriors, Lionheart and Whitestorm, brought him to the camp to become a ThunderClan apprentice. There he fought with Longtail, another warrior, and after a vicious fight, Rusty's collar was on the ground, snapped. Bluestar announced this as a sign from StarClan, and noting how the sun made his pelt look as if it were made of fire, named him Firepaw. Secretly, Bluestar had received a prophecy stating that fire alone would save our clan. Eventually, Firepaw worked his way up as an apprentice, training under Bluestar herself. At the end of his apprenticeship, a fellow apprentice named Ravenpaw revealed the secret murder of the previous clan deputy by his mentor, Tigerclaw, the current clan deputy. Firepaw and Graypaw helped Ravenpaw escape ThunderClan, faking a story of his death, and then helped chase the tyrannical Broken Star out of ShadowClan. After this noteworthy battle, Bluestar named him Fireheart, and for the next few seasons, Fireheart would work to uncover the truth behind Tigerclaw's actions, but encountered numerous walls. He discovered the secret of Bluestar's kits and Graystripe's forbidden love. Eventually, he foiled a plot by Tigerclaw to kill Bluestar and revealed his crimes. Tigerclaw was exiled, and in his place, Fireheart was named deputy. Fireheart helped rebuild ThunderClan under a broken and mistrustful Bluestar, and during his enemy's dog plot, he saved the clan alongside her. She was killed, and StarClan hailed him Firestar, leader of ThunderClan. However, during his ceremony of 9 lives, a message of blood and bones interrupted. Eventually, Tigerclaw, newly hailed as Tiger Star, the leader of ShadowClan, revealed his plan to take over the forest. He formed an alliance with RiverClan, and Firestar formed an alliance with WindClan. And just before the 2 sides fought, Tigerstar revealed his secret ally, BloodClan, a group of rogues from the Two-Leg Place. Firestar took advantage of the confusion to reveal Tigerstar's history to all of the clans, and Scourge, the leader of BloodClan, decided to kill Tigerstar, taking all 9 lives from him in one swipe. However, Scourge then tried to force the other clans out of the forest for good. Firestar and the clans fought off Scourge and BloodClan, and Firestar himself killed Scourge. Firestar would go on to achieve amazing things such as the rebuilding of SkyClan and leading his clan to the new territories. Eventually another prophecy was fulfilled as Firestar and 3 of his kin, Lionblaze, Jayfeather, and Dovewing, worked together to defeat the Dark Forest. And at the end of the battle, Firestar eradicated Tigerstar's spirit at the cost of his 9th life. In the wake of his death, Rebelclaw, Tigerstar's son, would take over as leader, and continued the work Firestar had started on making the clans work together. Many seasons before Firestar was born in Two-Leg Place, another Ginger Tom was born in a broken-down garage. His mother, Storm, died before she had a chance to name him, and his father, Clearsky, refused to take him in his grief over Storm's death. Greywing, Clearsky's brother, decided to take him in and named him Thunder, and became more of a father figure than Clearsky could ever be. As Clearsky and Greywing were in 2 different groups, this caused a massive rift between them. Eventually, a battle was fought. At the end of the bloody fight, the spirits of the dead rose to speak to the living cats, with one message: unite or die. In the moons of peace following this, Thunder was seduced by a beautiful cat named Starflower. Starflower eventually revealed her true intentions when she betrayed him and the forest cats to her father, One Eye, who was a vicious murderer. In another long and bloody fight, Thunder killed One Eye and banished Starflower. When the cats figured out that they would split into 5 groups, 1 for each petal on the blazing Starflower, Thunder took some cats to live in the deep forest. Eventually the cats came together again to fight off Slash, a remnant of One Eye's group, which was immediately followed by Greywing's death due to his deteriorating lungs. Thunder was among the first cats to be gifted 9 lives by StarClan, and his clan was named ThunderClan. He would be succeeded by Owl Eyes, who would become the second leader of ThunderClan, Owlstar. Hello everybody, Reggie here, and welcome to another video on my channel. This is something brand new called Versus Series. If you haven't already watched my explanation video, I invite you to go watch it to get a deeper explanation on what I'm doing. But now, I will give you a quick little recap on what this is before I start it. Versus Series is something that I originally watched on YouTube from EvanNova95, Antoine Bandelet, and Jensai1, who compared Star Wars characters within the Star Wars universe on what would happen if they fought. Characters that would never have actually fought each other, such as Luke Skywalker and Exar Kun, or characters that were in the same time period but never would have fought, like Plo Koon and Kit Fisto. I don't think these actually occurred, but they did take characters and pit them against each other, explaining their battle skills, their force abilities, and their physical appearances, and then deciding who would win in a hypothetical fight. I decided to take this into play with a different series, the Warriors series, which is a book series I've been reading for years, and I love it. It's a book series about cats living in clans that fight for territory, but also fight for each other. I decided to take these two cats, Firestar and Thunder, undoubtedly two of the most important cats in ThunderClan history, and possibly in Warriors history in general. Firestar was the main hero of the original 6 books in the Warriors series, and then moved on to be an important hero in the later 3 series of 6 books each. With Firestar's death, originally the series was ended, but then they decided to continue it, with super editions and a new arc, explaining how the clans were born. In this we got to know a character named Thunder, who went on to found ThunderClan. I decided to take the 2 leaders of ThunderClan that everybody knows, the founder and the main hero, and put them together in a fight. Now, obviously, I cannot compare them in, say, Firestar's appearance in A New Prophecy series, where he's about the same age as Thunder. He would win, zero question. So I will be looking at him during the events of the Last Hope just before the Dark Forest battle. I will be looking at Thunder in the events of Moff Flight's vision just before he gains his 9 lives. With that said, let's get into the fight. A ThunderClan Tom of 96 moons old, Firestar has lived for the equivalent of about 8 human years. Born a kitty pet, he had instincts to live in the wild and left his home before he could be fixed at a vet. He received training from Lionheart, Tigerclaw, and Bluestar, 3 of the most powerful warriors in ThunderClan at the time. He also trained 2 incredibly skilled warriors, Cloudtail and Bramblestar. He has displayed immense amounts of physical fitness and endurance, as well as a slightly above average amount of speed. His strength is nothing to write home about. Seeing as he has lived for such a long time, and suffered a lot of stress due to being ThunderClan's leader, Firestar is definitely past his physical prime, which I believe to be during the events of A New Prophecy books, just after his return from SkyClan. However, he continued to display great amounts of resilience and is still a very formidable fighter. Although his exact age is not confirmed in any source, Thunder is undoubtedly much younger than Firestar was in The Last Hope. By the end of Moff Flight's vision, he had a mate, which he assumedly had kits with. As a young cat, he honed his speed on the moors with Grey Wing and the other Moorcats. In the times leading up to Clear Skies and Grey Wing's battle, Thunder had hunted and sparred to the point of being able to utilize his strength property. During the battle, he was so strong that he accidentally killed Leaf with a single slash. After the battle, he lived in the forest with some of his friends, and was strong enough to climb some trees. When One Eye attempted to take control of the forest, it was Thunder who killed him, quickly and easily through his rage, powering his strength. Although it should be noted that One Eye was much older and had already fought with Clear Sky and Grey Wing. He was noted for his strong paws, and although he wasn't as fast as Windrunner, he was as strong, if not stronger than his father Clear Sky. Although they didn't have the same training system as the modern clans do, Thunder was trained essentially by Grey Wing and Clear Sky, his father figures, but also by himself, teaching himself how to fight and hunt in the forest rather than the moor. He essentially trained one of his younger friends, Lightning Tail and Acorn Fur, and Lightning Tail went on to be his first deputy when he became the leader of ThunderClan. It's definitely hard to pick between the two. While Thunder definitely has superior strength, Firestar has had much more formal battle training than the younger cat. While Thunder was trained by Greywing initially, he adapted more to the forest life and didn't continue to hone his speed. While Firestar wasn't exactly known for being the fastest cat in his clan, he could likely outpace Thunder, or at least match him in his old age. Firestar has also shown amazing abilities and endurance, as he has trekked over intense terrain for days on his journey to SkyClan and the Great Journey to the New Territories. Thunder never had that kind of experience, as he was born after the mountain cats had already gone to the forest territory. While this doesn't show too much for how they would fare in a battle, it is obvious that Firestar is far more experienced and weathered. Despite this, Thunder is much younger and likely a bit stronger than Firestar. I feel that Thunder's pure strength cancels out Firestar's superior nimbleness and endurance. All it comes really down to is age. I award Thunder the slight edge in physical fitness, though I must stress that this is only due to his age. Now I'll compare their battle skills and accomplishments. Firestar has faced a wide range of opponents in his lifetime. As an apprentice, he was able to take down the Shadow Clan exile Yellowfang, as well as defeat Clawface and combat Brokenstar for a short period of time at the end of his apprenticeship. Not only did he fight Brokenstar again after that, but he also fought and defeated Tigerclaw to save Bluestar. He fought him 2 more times after that, as well as combating the newly hailed leader of RiverClan, Leopardstar, though he would have lost that fight if not for Greystripe saving him. He was also able to defeat Scourge in the battle with BloodClan, although he did lose a life before beating him with trickery, not strength. At SkyClan, he fought hordes of rats and was cunning enough to seek out and kill the leader. He fought against Mudclaw and those who wanted him to take over WindClan in the first battle by the lake, and he led his cats into battle against the combined forces of WindClan and RiverClan before ShadowClan reinforcements could arrive to assist him. In the battle with the Dark Forest, he fought in both of the battles in his camp, and was able to eradicate Tigerstar's spirit at the cost of his own life. However, he has had his fair share of losses as well. Of course, he did lose a life in both his battle with Scourge and his battle with Tigerstar. As deputy of ThunderClan, he lost to Leopardstar, and before that, he lost to Clawface in the raid of the ThunderClan camp, even though he had beaten him before as an apprentice. At the Lake Territory, he was tricked into a fox trap by Hawkfrost and almost killed permanently. In the battle over extending the border with ShadowClan, instigated by Ivypool and Tigerstar, he was savagely beaten by the much older Russetfur, and lost a life in that fight as well. Thunder has been in numerous engagements with enemy cats. He fought Tom when reclaiming Turtletail's kits, although the fight was very quick as it was meant as a diversion. Soon after that, he fought in the great battle between Greywing's cats and Clearsky's cats, on the side of Greywing. Without being aware enough of his own strength, he killed Leaf and fought off several other cats. He had a great opponent in the fiercest cat they had ever faced, One Eye, and through rage, he killed him. He also engaged with the fierce ally to One Eye, Slash. His written battles end here, though. Although we are not given as many examples of his fighting skills as Firestar, his opponents are just as fierce. As far as we can interpret, he basically hasn't lost a fight before he donned his leader name of Thunderstar. As far as battling experiences go, Firestar clearly has an advantage. Although he has lost more fights, he has also won more fights than Thunder. While Thunder did engage fierce cats such as One Eye and dominate them, this was through intense rage, sparked over several moons worth of betrayal. Firestar, on the other hand, killed a cat that was just as, if not more vicious than, One Eye, with only a few days to hold a grudge against him. Firestar also has much more battle training compared to Thunder, as the mountain cats never had an established fighting style. While Thunder mostly relied on his superior strength and endurance, Firestar could rely on his suitable strength, speed, resilience, endurance, and experience, as well as a variety of skills such as trickery and using his surroundings to his advantage. For these reasons, I give Firestar the advantage in battle skills. And now, for the verdict. Both Thunder and Firestar are powerful cats, and extremely important in ThunderClan's history, if not the history of all the clans. While Thunder is much younger than Firestar and has more raw strength, Firestar has more practice abilities. While Thunder is noted for being very durable in a fight, Firestar has suffered worse injuries than what Thunder could do to him without even losing a life. However, Thunder's younger age and equal drive means that he would likely last a bit longer in a fight. While this is important and means Thunder does have a chance, I don't see this fight being drawn out that long. I see this fight almost being something like Anakin Skywalker versus Obi-Wan Kenobi, raw power versus practice skill. Let's set this fight up in neutral territory. The forest deep in the heart of ThunderClan territory. Let's say both cats are fighting to the death. It would start slow, with the cats circling around each other, before they would pounce at each other. Thunder would overpower Firestar with his superior strength, but before he could pin him, Firestar would be slithering out of his grasp, slashing his claws at Thunder's side. With a hiss of indignation, Thunder would lash out, quick enough to make contact with Firestar, slicing open his shoulder or face. With a yowl, Firestar would push back, and the two cats would meet each other blow for blow. However, eventually, Firestar would realize that he could not hold out against the younger cat, nor overpower him forever, and he calls upon his skills in battle. He would allow himself to be hit away by a powerful strike by Thunder, rolling him a few tail lengths away. With a yowl of victory, Thunder would pounce on him, making the same mistake Scourge did in the Darkest Hour. Firestar would explode from the ground, digging his jaws into Thunder's throat, and after a few seconds of thrashing and gurgling, Thunder would collapse limp in Firestar's jaws, dead. I award Firestar the narrow, yet decisive victory against Thunder. Well guys, I hope you all enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun to make, a lot of fun to research into and compile everything together. A lot of fun to edit as well. I will be bringing out more soon. The next cats I'll be using I won't reveal yet, but I will reveal that one of them is Tigerstar. So Tigerstar will be fighting someone hypothetically. It should be pretty interesting to see who that will be. I don't know how often I'll be uploading these. For right now, it'll just be however often it takes me to actually finish them and edit them and all that. So, anyway guys, thanks already for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And let me know what you think of this in the comments below. See you later.